The courtroom smelled like dust and perfume, the kind of mix that clings to grief. My wife sat 2 chairs away, hands folded, face composed in that practiced way she used when lying. Her lawyer spoke like he was narrating a eulogy. Mr. Hale is emotionally unstable, unfit for parental custody, and unfit. That word hit differently when spoken under oath. I didn't look at her. I looked at our daughter instead. Small hands clutching a worn tablet against her chest like it was armor. 6 years old, too young to understand betrayal, too sharp not to feel it. The judge asked if she wanted to say something. She nodded. Her voice barely broke the silence. "Can I show you something Mommy doesn't know?" The judge hesitated, then nodded. She placed the tablet on the bench, pressed play. The sound that followed made the entire courtroom still. And in that instant, every careful lie my wife had built began to crumble quietly, beautifully, like glass under pressure. It started 3 months ago, a message I wasn't meant to see. Not from a lover, no, she was smarter than that. It was a voice note, laughter, a man's voice half whispering in the dark. "She's asleep," he said. Then her voice, soft, guilty. "Yes. He thinks I'm working late." Silence after that, the kind that rearranges everything inside you. I didn't confront her. I watched the late nights, the sudden perfume, the way she started calling me he instead of my name when she spoke to friends. Small fractures. Then she filed for divorce. Claimed I was erratic, cold, dangerous, unfit for custody. That word again. She weaponized my silence, mistook composure for guilt. I could have fought it then. I didn't. I wanted to see how far she'd go. And she went far, too far. I moved quietly, like a man studying a crime scene before anyone else knew there had been a crime. Phone records, GPS logs, her messages, all hidden behind passwords I'd already guessed months ago. She was predictable that way, careless when confident. What I found wasn't just infidelity, it was orchestration. Her lover wasn't a stranger, he was her lawyer, the same one sitting beside her now. They'd built a case designed to erase me. Fabricated incident reports, false witness statements, all filed neatly, waiting to destroy what was left of my name. They underestimated one thing. My daughter saw everything. She'd once shown me how to back up her photos to the cloud. I didn't think much of it until I noticed the shared album, one I hadn't created. Dozens of videos, short clips, conversations, moments she'd recorded without meaning to. Or maybe she had. Children see what adults think they've hidden. In one, my wife's voice trembled, whispering into the phone. "Just say," he shouted, "the judge won't check." And then another, the lawyer's face blurred by poor lighting. "He'll lose custody. Then we're clear." I stared at the screen for hours, not in rage, in stillness, like studying an autopsy. When the hearing began, I was ready. I didn't need lawyers. I needed time. I let her speak first. Every false tear, every practiced breath. She played the victim flawlessly. When it was my turn, I said only, "Your Honor, my daughter has something she'd like to show you." She looked at me confused, then at our child, smiling faintly, nervous but brave. The tablet unlocked with a tiny chime. The video began. Her mother's voice filled the room, thin and unmistakable. "Just say," he shouted, followed by laughter. Then the lawyer's voice, low, familiar. "He'll lose custody. Then we're clear." Gasps, the sound of air being dragged out of lungs too fast. My wife froze. Her lawyer turned pale, eyes darting to the judge, to me, to the exit. I didn't move, didn't blink, just watched. When the video ended, the judge sat very still. Then he leaned forward. "Mrs. Hale," he said softly, "do you have an explanation for this?" She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. They called a recess. My wife followed me into the hallway. Her voice cracked like ice. "You did this to me." I turned to her, calm. No, you did this to yourself. She searched my face for anger, forgiveness, something. I gave her nothing. The truth didn't need rage. It already burned enough on its own. "You'll ruin me," she whispered. "You ruined yourself the day you called me unfit." I walked away before she could cry, because I knew the tears weren't for me. They were for the version of herself she'd just lost. The custody was settled quietly. Full rights granted. Her visitation suspended pending review. I didn't celebrate. I just went home. My daughter sat beside me on the couch, tablet in her lap. "Did I do something bad?" she asked. I looked at her. "No, you told the truth." She smiled, small, brave, then went back to her cartoons. The house felt different now, emptier, but honest. Not to savor it, but to remember. I deleted it afterward. Some truths only need to be heard once. And as the tablet screen went dark, so did everything she'd ever tried to make me believe about myself. Unfit? No, just awake.